YouTube, what's good, guys? It's your boy TD, and I'm back again with another live. Yes, guys, I'm on it early. I'm giving you early waiver wire guys that you can pull up. And guys, as the week goes on, I'm gonna give you other guys. But today on Monday, I'm gonna give you guys right now. That way you can get ahead of your group. Yeah, you can get ahead of the other guys that you're playing against fantasy. So I'm gonna do the 30-second countdown. As people come in, I'm also gonna play my intro. And guys, come in here and just let's start with these questions, these answers, and also, guys, anything that you might have for us fantasy. Like I'm saying, I'm here available for all guys. So let's get started. So guys, like I'm saying, I'm doing early waiver wire ads because I think if you own guys earlier than other guys, you can prepare better. You know how much fab to put on. You know if you're gonna use your waiver wire priority or whatever you need to know. So that's why I'm doing early waiver wire ads. I'm doing it on Monday, and also guys, tomorrow we'll talk about it. And also guys, if you want to talk about the game tonight, like Detroit and Green Bay. So whatever you need, guys. So I appreciate everybody being here. But before everybody get in, guys, I'm going to start talking about guys that you should add at every position if you need a guy. So I'm going to go through the top 5 in each position. And listen, I might not mention your guy. So if you don't hear a guy, hit me up in the comment section and let me know. Say, Terry, what about this guy? Well, did you think about this guy? Because listen, I don't know everything. I'm never going to act like I know all the fantasy. I know fantasy, but I don't know everything. But as a community, we know it all. So let's get started. So I got my home. Let me see. He says, Kyle Ellis. What's going on, Kyle? Glad to see you here, bro. This is a great fantasy channel. We cutting edge here. And I'm glad to see you here, bro. But Kyle says, trade Carson for Barkley. Yes, trade Carson for Barkley. I would do that. What's going on, Stanzy? What's good, bro? Glad to see you here, guys. Let's get started. So, guys, I'm going to start with the quarterbacks. And like I said, I don't do no particular order. It's what you want out of these 5 guys. But the first guy that you can pick up if you need somebody on the waiver wire is Davis Mills. Now listen, I'm not gonna sit here. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that Davis Mills is unbelievable talented. He's gonna boom while Tyrod Taylor's out. No, but he's a starter. Sometimes you just need a starter. You don't need he has no upside. Listen, if you need a quarterback and the quarterbacks are hurt and you don't got nobody else to pick up, you can pick up Davis Mills. He is a starter. He will accumulate some type of points. So it is what it is. Let's move on. Another guy that you could pick up is Taylor Heinecke from the Washington football team. Yes, Taylor Heinecke. And listen, guys, Taylor Heinecke actually has a real nice floor. I don't think he's going to go in there and pull a Zach Wilson and throw 4 interceptions and complete 8 balls. I believe he can give you 15, 20 points flow, whatever. He's going to give you a nice floor. I like Taylor Heinecke. He also has a nice team. He got Antonio Gibson. He has Diami Brown. He has Terry McLaurin. He got Logan Thomas. He got some weapons. He got a good coach. So I'm okay. I like Taylor Heinecke. This is the guy that I would pick up. He might not be on everybody's waiver wire, but he is out there. Let me see what my homie Stanzy says. Stanzy says, keep a league. Trade Barkley for Justin Herbert and a 4th round. No. Okay, you have Barkley. I see. You said keep a league. Trade Barkley for Justin Herbert in the 4th round. Bro, if your running backs is good, I would say do that. If you got good running backs, then you can do that. But I wouldn't do that, bro, if I don't have a lot of bell cows. So let me know. Let me know who you got, guys, like who's your starting quarterback and your backup, and same with your running backs. Okay, guys. So yeah, Taylor Heinecke. I think people should pick up Taylor Heinecke. If you need emergency starting quarterback, your quarterback is down, you had Tyrod, he went down, you can play Taylor Heinecke. He's out there your way, right? But I like him. The next guy, and a lot of people, play with this guy. Some people like this guy. I don't know. It depends on what you like in fantasy. But Daniel Jones, I like Daniel Jones. He's a starter. Like I said, that's always a good one if he's a starter, right? Because we all need starters. But Daniel Jones has a lot of upside with his legs, and they realized that, listen, we got to let him run the ball, because if we don't, he's not going to sit back and be no Tom Brady or no Aaron Rodgers. We have to accumulate his feet. So he's going to have rushing upside. I like Daniel Jones, and you can stream him. So this is a guy that you can stream from week to week, guys. Also, guys, to go on to another quarterback is Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold. Listen, I told y'all about Sam Darnold for last year, and they're like, he sucked. Listen, it was coach. It's the coach, guys. Most of these guys that's drafted, they can play. They can play. They talented, but you got to get a coach that can support their system, support them. Put them in the right situations to be successful. So now Matt Rule is doing that for Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold, he's doing it for him. So I like Sam Darnold. He's actually a special waiver wire ad that I want to tell y'all guys to go get if you down on play. So I like Sam Darnold. And like I said Daniel Jones and Taylor Heinecke. The final guy, and this guy's not on a lot of people waiver wires, but I had to mention him, especially in one quarterback leagues. And this guy is Derrick Carr. Derrick Carr is showing out this year. So listen, guys, don't be scared to pick Derrick Carr. If you got like one of these guys and they're not giving you the ceiling that you need, go get Derrick Carr. He's a starting quarterback, and he can actually give you 300-400 yards in the passing game. So I'm okay with starting Derrick Carr. So those are my quarterbacks, guys, for this week. So let's get into the comment section. Bills, he said, "Hey, Titty, what's good, bro? I took your word and put Mike Will in my lineup, and he smashed it last night. I appreciate the tip, bro. Hey, you good? Hey, I appreciate you." Kyle Ellis says, "Also, what do you think about trading Carson for CEH and Claypool instead? You like that trade better than PPR?" I'm okay with trading Carson. I think you're good with trading Carson. I like the trading Carson for Barkley better. I wouldn't do the CEH and Claypool. I like Claypool, but I don't know if you want to put that CEH on your team. So to me, I would do it for Barkley. Uzi said, "Hey, bro, TD, my gut served me well. Mike Will outscored Elijah Mitchell." Yep, that's good, bro. What league was you in? Was that PPR or standard? Because if you played Mike Williams in standard, then that's pretty good, bro. Mr. Anderson says, "Don't mess with CEH." Nope, I don't want no part of that. I don't want no part of it. Okay, guys. So let's get on to the tight ends. Tight end guys that you can pick up if you need to stream a tight end is Jack Doyle. Listen, so that's not a lot of great pass catchers for the Colts. If you need a tight end, Jack Doyle is good. He's a nice streamable guy. I think he at least could give you a floor of 8 to 10 points a week. So I like Jack Doyle. Also, guys, I like Dawson Knox. Listen, I'm not picking these guys to finish as top 12 or anything, but if you stream it, these are guys that you can go after. So Dawson Knox, he plays on a high value type offense where they pass him a lot. So Dawson Knox is not a bad guy to play because you know Buffalo can score with Josh Allen. Also, another tight end that I'm gonna think about myself streaming is Blake Jarwin. It seems like he's getting more healthy and like every week. So by the middle of the year, guys, he might be catching a stride and have some big games. Remember last year, Dak Prescott was talking about how Blake Jarwin was going to have a breakout year. So maybe he has a breakout year this year as he gets more healthy. Another guy that you could be picking up is Dan Arnold from the Carolina Panthers. So listen, they paid him, so Dan Arnold will get some targets. So instead of taking a 0 for some of these guys, Dan Arnold would give you a floor of something. Make 5-6 points. He can even boom. But I'm not picking him to boom. I'm picking him to have a safe play. So I'm not picking him to start him every week. Also, the best tight end that I'm picking for this week that I think people should go after, and I'm thinking about it myself, is Harrison Bryant from Cleveland Browns. And listen, guys, it's a 3 tight ends over there. But Harrison Bryant seems to be the guy that they focusing on, that they feel like can get more separation. They're not targeting Austin Hooper as much. They're not targeting even Njoku. The guy that seems like they like is Harrison Bryant. So if you need a tight end, go after Harrison Bryant. So let me go to the chat. Also, Uzi, I want you to explain too what made you go with when you say you went with your gut. Did I tell you to go opposite of that? Because the only reason why I'm going to tell you, I'm never going to look. Elijah Mitchell had 17 carries. So that's why I always tell you, go with your gut. Your gut is your best thing. But I'm not playing a bell cow running back. I'm playing them 9 times out of 10 over a guy that has to get targets. So that's the only reason why. And Elijah Mitchell, if you got Elijah Mitchell, you got something. Trey Sermon's hurt. Hasty's hurt. You got something. Elijah is the starter there. So that was a bad, the Eagles got a good defense. So their game script is him touching it 15 to 20 times. Mr. Anderson said, yeah, don't mess with CEH. I already did that, guys. So, yes, I'm not touching CEH either. MP says, bruh, tell me how this even possible. I had Corey Davis, Amari Cooper, Tyreek Hill, Gibson, Montgomery, Waller, and they combined for 55 points. They were projected for 135. I get it, bruh. That happens sometimes in fantasy. There's nothing you can do. You're not sitting no Tyreek Hill. You're not sitting no Amari Cooper. And you're not going to sit no Waller or Montgomery. So you just got to take it. This is how fantasy goes. So sometimes, hey, let the chips fall where they fall. I never get upset. Now, what makes me upset with fantasy is if I play these guys 3 weeks in a row and they all give me duds for 3 weeks. So, yeah, I feel bad about that, MP. Uzi said, Mr. Anderson. Uzi said, I'm in standard. I played Mike over Elijah. Okay. That's a good play, bro. Listen, I can't tell you to take a wide receiver and play him over a bell cow running back in standard. Now, listen, it can hit, but I'm not going to do that. I got to, because I got to give my guys the same answer without them giving me their lineup. So always, guys, I'm going to tell you trust your gut. I'm going to give you advice. That don't mean you got to take my advice and do exactly what I'm saying. Listen to Uzi. You see Uzi, he trusted his gut. So playing Mike Will over Elijah, that was a nice play. But like I said, I can't do that over a bell cow. But good job, Uzi. NP says Gibson 9, Montgomery 10, Waller 11, Davis 2, Hill 5, Cooper 5. Yeah, bro, there's nothing you can do about that. You got to kill a squad. You got Amari Cooper, Tyreek Hill, Corey Davis is even good. And then you got Waller. So I get it, bro. I would be upset too, to a certain extent, but that's just how fantasy goes. Uzi said, my team boomed for 150 standard points. Got you, bro. Okay, you killed. Lindale said, what's good, bro? What's good? My homie Lindale. So, guys, as you come in, let me know how you did with your stars and sits. I don't care if it was bad or whatever. I want to own it. It helps gauge me. So, guys, as you come in, let me know how you did this week and let me know how you did according to the questions that you asked me, like stars and sits or whatever. So I appreciate that, guys. But Martin, what's going on, Martin? Glad to see you here, man. Cutting edge content. I'm pretty sure you've been here already. But if you ain't subscribed to the channel, but Martin says, what's good, bro? Like you said yesterday, Mike Williams came through. Yes. I like Mike Williams. I just can't tell him nobody to play him over a running back in standard. But yes, I like Mike Williams. He's gonna have a good year this year. Uzi said, what's up, Lindale? Martin Castillo says, yes. Yeah, I said it. That boy crazy. I like it. Lindale Walker said, you think DK going to boom soon? Lockett been smashing. So, yes, DK, he's going to have game script. So right now they doubling DK and making Lockett beat him. That's okay. I'm keeping DK. I feel good about it, Lindell. I wouldn't trade him anything, man. So it's gonna be okay. Lindell said, "What's good, Uzi?" Gabriel, what's going on, Gabriel? Gabriel said, "Hey, bro, would you buy IU? Think he have a bounce back the next games, or am I wrong? What are your thoughts and how much would you spend?" I will get Ayuk and I will stash him. And I will stash him up until I see a good game, and then I will play him. But yes, you definitely pick him up. Don't leave him on the waiver wire because this guy's going to have a good game, so you stash him. I wouldn't pick him up and play him immediately. I will wait for a good game. So if you got space and you got you're not so pressed on your season, stash him. If you're not pressed to get a starting receiver or a flex in there, stash him. I believe he's one of the best stashes. So yes. Viv said this week went real well. Okay. He said this week went real well. He said he got 118 points in half point PPR. Okay. And I still got TJ Hawkins going tonight. So far, so good. Okay. So I hope I helped you with your starts and sits, Vibs. Like I said, guys, let me know as you come in because it really helps me. The second take, what's going on, bro? Seeing you on earlier when I was doing the news. Appreciate you being there. But he said, what's up, bro? Second take said, James White showed up for me. I appreciate that, bro. Yep, I told you to play James White. Yeah, James White, I'm telling you, PPR, he's a killer. Lindell Morgan says, hey, man, what should I do with Kittle? I would keep him. But this is edgy. You ain't got to do this. If I could get, like, Kyle Pitts and another, like, flex play, I would do it. But if I couldn't get two guys, then I would just keep them. But, yeah, I would trade him if I could get another good tight end and a second play. So, but for right now, don't worry about it, man. I will keep playing him, bro, because he's your bell cow until further notice. Second take is, can you give me the best WW guy this week? I got a high waiver order. A waiver wire guy. Okay. I like, so I'm just going to go bounce around a little bit. I like Zach Pascal. I like Tony Pollard. So, yeah, those are guys as in right now, man. You might not have to use that waiver wire priority, man, right now. You might can wait. If your team is good, second take. But, yeah, let me know how you did last week and what kind of advice I gave you too, bro. Rex, what's going on, Rex? Rex said, I just traded Juju, Josh Jacobs, and Damian Harris for Terry McLaurin. He said, I just traded Juju, Josh Jacobs, and Damian Harris for Terry McLaurin, Noah Fant, Tyson Williams, and Devin Singletary. I already have a bit of RB depth and needed a tight end. I got you. Okay. Hey, it's all about getting what you needed. If you got your tight end, I'm happy for you, bro. Because like I said, I don't know the essence of your team, so that might be a great move for you. Uzi says, thoughts on my team. Herbert, King Henry, Gibson, Ridley, Lockett, DJ Moore, Mike Williams, Javonte Williams, Tyson Williams, Elijah Mitchell, Brandon Ayuk. You got a killer. Championship all day long. No cap. The second take says, I was playing Henry. Okay, Kyler, okay, in Cup in my league, so I lost a couple. You lost a couple? So you had Kyler, Cup. You should have killed with that. I was playing Henry, Kyler, and Cup in my league, so I lost a couple. Look like me, you should have won those leagues, man. The second take says, also thanks for the pass defense to start. Zach Wilson looked bad. Yes, he did. Uzi said, Fant as the tight end. Okay. Yeah, that's fine, man. Like I said, man, you need to get what you needed, bro. So I ain't gonna be disingenuous to that. Okay, never mind. That was Rex. Okay, Rex the one got him. Okay. But yeah, okay. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thoughts on Rondale Moore? Pick him up and stash him. He's probably a better player than AJ Green right now. But like I said, I'm still stashing. We're still waiting to see to get guys to get their charisma, what they bring to your fantasy team every night. So Rondale Moore, right now, I trust him a little bit more than AJ Green, but I'm not dropping AJ Green. Gable says, best waiver wire this week, KJ Osborne. He said, I'm out. Yeah, I got him on one of my lists. So, guys, and after I answer some of these questions, I'm going to go back to the list. But, yeah, he's on the list. The second take says, also, thanks for telling me to bench J-Rob in some leagues. Yes, I appreciate that. Yes, sir, bruh. Hey, you know it. You know it. Viv said, you think it's good to hold on to Josh Allen even with a slow start? Yes, because you got too much capital in him. You invested a lot in him. Yeah, so I'm not dropping no Josh Allen. It's too much draft capital in him. Second text says, I was playing against them, my bad, bro. Oh, okay. You was playing against them. Yeah. Well, ain't nothing you can do about that. Martin says, what do you think about J.D. McKinsey and Latavius Murray? Should I start any of them or both? Latavius Murray, you can start him. J.D. McKinsey, you can start him, but you can't have no high ceiling. Because him and Antonio Gibson, their game scripts can change. Antonio Gibson could get all the work this coming up week. J.D. could be the back burner guy. So it just depends on what you need. I'm not going out to start these guys, but if I got them and I need somebody for like a flex or whatever, or somebody's hurt, I would play Latavius Murray and I would play J.D. McKissick. But I'm going to lower my expectations. Rex says, I'm up by 11. My opponent has Hockenson and Swift while I have Aaron Jones and Tunyon. Okay. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight. I wish the best for you, Rex, because I like that you got Tunyon, but Aaron Jones scared me. He could hit though, so I'm not gonna be disingenuous to that. I wasn't big on Aaron Jones this year, but that's just me. I could be wrong. The second take says, one league I was going to play Cup, in 2 leagues. Okay, guys, hold on. Let me get my batteries getting ready to go dead. Hold on for a second. Sorry about this, guys. I got this new setup, and it's so different than everything. Very, very, very different. Okay, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, he says, so 1 league I was going to play Cup, in 2 leagues I was going against Kyler, and 1 against Henry. So I lost 4 of them, but 1 a good league. Okay. So, yeah, man, you're going to be good, bro. Steven, what's going on? Mike Davis or Cordell Patterson? I say hold on to Mike Davis and pick up Cordell Patterson, stash him in case you need him for later. So, yes. Hold on to Mike Davis and pick up Cordell Patterson. What's going on, the Rams 23? Glad to see you here, bruh. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate you being here, bruh. But he says, ready for a crazy stat. Brady is now 14 touchdowns away from throwing more touchdowns in his 40s than he did in his 20s. Wow. That's crazy. Wow, okay. Great. Hey, I appreciate that stat, bruh. That's a great stat. He the GOAT. I got to give him to him. He got 7 rings. Rex said, I set Cooper Kupp. Feels, dang, Rex, why'd you sit Cooper? I don't understand why you would sit Cooper. Cooper is a boomer. The second take says, Higbee had a bad week. Why did he only get 1.8? Guys, it's game script. Listen, fantasy is, you're not going to have people scoring 25 in each one of your positions every week. You need guys to pick up the slack for other guys on a weekly basis. So Higbee is okay. He's okay. The second take says, also, thanks for telling me to go DJ Moore. I'm definitely starting him next week. Yes. DJ Moore going to ball out this year. This is his year. Rex Captain said Higbee only had 1 target. Yes, that's fine. Because it wasn't a game script for him. Now, if he come out and give you 1 target 3 games in a row, then you should think about what you're going to do with him. Then you should start thinking about it. The second take says, this week I went 12-2. Okay. In predictions, I got Kansas City and Pittsburgh wrong. Got you. Okay. And yeah, that's not hard to get those wrong. So, yeah, bro, you did a great job, bro. I'm going to have to hit you up for some predictions. Gabriel says, would you trade Tyson Williams for J-Rob? Ravens' backfield is so crowded, but J-Rob also doesn't look very good the first 2 games. And what do you think about Mike Davis? Keep or trade? Keep Mike Davis. Only if you can trade him and get, like, Elijah Mitchell or something for him, maybe. But I would just keep Mike Davis. He looks okay. If you don't need Tyson Williams, if you really don't need him, then yes, I would trade him for J-Rob and stash J-Rob. That way when J-Rob picks up, you got a player. Because he will pick up later. But that's only if you need Tyson. I'm not gonna destroy my team essence just to get J-Rob. So if you need Tyson, then I wouldn't do it. But if you don't need him, then I would try to upgrade by going to get J-Rob. Great question, though, Gabriel. Guys, make sure you smash the like button. Appreciate everybody being here. Cutting edge content. Also, guys, subscribe to my OnlyFans if you're new. Let me put my OnlyFans in the chat. So, yep. So, Carlito Wade, what's going on, Carlito? Carlito says, Robbie Woods fell to me in the 4th round and Cooper Kupp fell to me in the 5th. Woo! I grabbed both. Couldn't help myself. You did good. You did a great job, bro. How do you feel about me having both of them on the same team? Rock, squeeze that juice all out of that lemon until it ain't nothing in that lemon. It's disintegrated. So you did a great job, bro. I'm keeping it. Don't trade it. The second take says, I'm up 20 and the guy I'm playing has Swift. You might be fine. You probably fine. Rex says, I have Chris Godwin, Keenan Allen, and Chris Carson. Okay, you got some studs. I thought the Rams would get ahead and run the ball the rest of the game. Didn't think it would be a shootout. Yeah, honestly, that's how I felt too. I thought it would have been the defense would play better too. Street, what's going on, Street? Subscribe to the channel if you new, man. This is a great channel, bro. Glad to see you here, man. I appreciate you tuning in. He says, is it time to panic on Robert Woods? Nope. Also, would you do Woods for Ruggs or Woods for Corey Davis? For Terry Scary? Yes, I would take Woods and trade him for Terry McLaurin. I would do that. But you can keep Woods and be okay too. I'm not going for no Ruggs or no Corey Davis. So if you can give up Woods and Corey Davis for Scary Terry, I would do it. Full PPR too? Yes. I would do it. But you don't have to. You got Woods. Woods is gonna be okay, man. He gonna be okay. Full PPR, got you. The secretary says Patterson or Tony Pollard to pick up. So guys, I gotta start reading off the list too. So actually, Tony Pollard. Pick up Tony Pollard. So guys, I'm gonna post this on my OnlyFans, and then I'm gonna read off some of the my waiver wire ads. So my waiver wire ads for tight end, guys, was Jack Doyle, Dawson Knox, Blake Jarwin, Dan Arnold, and Harrison Bryant. And I really like Harrison Bryant. I feel like Harrison Bryant is the number one tight end for the Cleveland Browns. Okay, so let me go back to my quarterback because some of you weren't here earlier. My quarterbacks is Davis Mills. The only reason why I got Davis Mills on here is not because he's a great talent. It's because he's a starter. And sometimes at quarterback, you just need a starter. So it's okay to get those points and just play a starter and not worry about how many points he's going to score if he suck or don't suck. Because he's probably not going to score a lot of points for Houston. The next guy is Derrick Carr. We all know what Derrick Carr is. Pick him up. If he out there, stash him or whatever. You don't want people just to pick him up and get like a top 6 quarterback. Also, Taylor Heinecke. I like Taylor Heinecke. He has a nice floor. I think he's going to play, be the starter for a while. I don't know if Ryan Fitzpatrick comes back if he keep winning games. The next guy is Daniel Jones. Plenty of rushing upside. I like his athletic ability. Can get outside the pocket. It's going to help Saquon. Saquon's going to be okay too. Daniel Jones is going to be okay as long as they allow him to use his legs. And another quarterback, the last one, is Sam Darno. Sam Darno. I love Sam Darno. I love Matt Rule, what he's doing with him. I told y'all earlier this year. Just go back and check my videos. Sam Darno is going to be okay. Sam Darno is going to be okay for this offense. And look, DJ Moore looked the best he's looked in his whole career. So let me get the wide receivers. The first wide receiver that you should be targeting if you need somebody is Quez Watkins. Nice flex. Streamable guy. You got somebody coming up on the bye, you can play Quez Watkins. He's fast. He has a lot of upside for like big plays, especially if you got scoring points for plays that's like down the field, like 40-yard touchdowns, 50-yard touchdowns, or 40-yard receptions or 50-yard receptions. Another guy is Dyami Brown. He's the number 2 on Washington right now since Curtis Samuel's out. So he's a rookie, but he's fast. He's a good athlete. I've seen him from North Carolina. I've seen him at UNC. He's a good player. Another guy that seems to get a lot of targets, he kind of reminds me of Jamison Crowder in ways, but it's Braxton Berrios. Zach Wilson, that's the only guy that was startable, was Braxton Berrios. So you can play Braxton Berrios if you want to. A long top, like a deep sleeper type streamable guy. Because he's getting targets. He's really good at short area quickness like Julian Edelman and Wes Welker type guys. So Braxton Berrios is okay to play. Another guy, and I really like this guy, guys. Go get this guy. He seems like to be the number 1 on this team right now. Even though he wasn't the highest scoring guy as a receiver on this team yesterday, is Zach Pascal. I like Zach Pascal over Michael Pittman. I think he has a consistent floor. He can give you 13, 14 points every week. I agree. I believe that. So please go pick up Zach Pascal. I think he's going to be really good this year. He has a chance to be a top 32 wide receiver. So the last guy is KJ Osborne. And I think they double in Thielen, they double in Jefferson, and they coming down to stop Dalvin Cook. So Osborne has got one-on-one with a weak corner every week. So this is a guy that you can stream if you need to stream somebody. If Jefferson or Thielen go down, he's a starter. So I like Osborne. Okay, so let's get to the running backs. Last but not least, the running backs. And the first guy is Michael Carter. Hey, the worse the game script, the better it's going to be for Michael Carter. So the only guy that you should be targeting on the Jets is Michael Carter right now, as in right now. And then stash Corey Davis. Don't drop him. But Michael Carter is going to seem to be getting a positive game script because they're going to be down. So they're going to throw it to him, Zach Wilson. That's the only way he can be to check the ball down. It seems like to me he only know how to throw the ball deep or throw picks. He's going to have to learn to go to his running back. So Michael Carter will be used. Go stash him. Go pick him up early. Another guy is Zach Moss. Listen, I like Devin Singletary. I think Devin Singletary a little bit more explosive, but Zach Moss is going to get all like the short yardage goal line work. They don't want to use Josh Allen so much right now. So Zach Moss can have some streamable appeal. Yes, I said it. Streamable appeal. So another guy is J.D. McKissic. Listen, you can play J.D. McKissic at any time. I think he has a safe flow. He's going to get you at least 7 to 8 points in PPR. He's going to have targets. But he's not going to have the goal line work that he had like he had this week. So just be ready for that. So if you need to stream somebody, put your expectations down and start J.D. McKissic. Another guy, somebody just talked to me about him earlier. This is Tony Pollard. I love Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard is going to be like and I hate to say this, guys, I could be wrong, and I hope that I am wrong. What if he's like, he start getting work like he's Kareem Hunt, and Zeke start getting work like he's Nick Chubb? So now Tony Pollard is a streamable flex. He's actually the number 2 backup running back in the league. Kareem Hunt and Tony Pollard as far as fantasy purposes. So Tony Pollard probably will be a startable. He's more startable to me than J.D. McKissic. So Tony Pollard is startable, guys. I hate to say it. I'm a Cowboy fan, but it is what it is. And the last guy, guys, but not least, is Cordell Patterson. I think you just got to stash this guy. And if anything happened to Mike Davis, I think you got a tremendous tight running back. And yeah, he might split carries with Wayne Gallman, but his pass work is going to be undeniable. So I like Cordell Patterson, guys. So those are my waiver wire for those, guys. And like I said, I'm going to repeat them as the video go on. So I see we got a little deep in here. I'm sorry, guys. Let me get to the chats now. Okay. What's going on, Nor? Hey, subscribe to the channel if you're new, man. This is cutting edge content. Great fantasy football family here. But Nor says, should I trade Tom Brady, Chris Godwin, and Mike Williams for Josh Allen and CeeDee Lamb? No. If you want to trade Chris Godwin for somebody, yes. But don't you trade Tom Brady and Mike Williams. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it. Sometimes people just want to trade the trade. I'm not saying you do that. But you got the steak. You got you got the filet mignon. Why would you pass it off for a Salon? So I'm good. Chris Godwin, he can't be counted on from week to week, but he's good. So I just don't see him giving up Tom Brady and Mike Williams for Josh Allen and CeeDee Lamb right now. But like I said, it's your team. If you feel like you need to do it, you can do it, but I wouldn't. But appreciate you being here, Nor. Great fantasy channel, man. Also subscribe to my OnlyFans. Just $10 a month. Nor, yeah, so Strink told you. He said, hey, keep that stack. Yes, keep that stack, bro. The second take says Justin Herbert only got 14 points this week and was playing the Cowboys in week 1, 13 points versus the football team. Is that concerning in a super flex league? He's my QB2, and I ran and I got Pat as my QB1. Bro, you good. Listen, Dallas is one of the best defenses in the league. I said what I said. Yes, I said it. Dallas is one of the best defenses in the league. And listen, they played they played Washington. You know how good Washington front is. Justin Herbert is fine. He's great. No worries. Now listen, if he give you that 2 more weeks, then we can come back and revisit this. But right now, he's fine. Rendon, what's going on, Rendon? Rendon said, what's up, man? 10 team, full PPR, 2 quarterback. My bench are Javonte Williams, Melvin Gordon, Tyler Boyd, Jerry Jeudy, Chase Edmonds, Tua, and Will Fuller. Marvin Jones. You got Jeudy right there. Marvin Jones is my RR spot. Okay. And Jeudy is on my RR spot. Okay. 2 quarterback bench are Javonte Williams, Melvin Gordon, Tyler Boyd, Jerry Jeudy, Chase Edmonds. You got a straight team where it's pretty good. I say that's a B team, bro. That's a B team, Rendon. And let me see, you got another question here. Rendon says, should I drop anybody for Rondale? Okay, so let me look at it. Maybe Tyler Boyd. Maybe Tyler Boyd. Or you could go ahead and drop and move on from Will Fuller or Jerry Jeudy. So those 3 guys are the only guys that I would touch. Other than that, I wouldn't touch nobody else. But you could drop Tyler Boyd, you could drop Jerry Jeudy or Will Fuller. It's gonna be tough because you got good. I'm not gonna tell you to drop no Marvin Jones or Melvin Gordon or Evans or even Tua. So Tyler Boyd or Will Fuller or Jerry Jeudy. So Uzi says the taunting penalties are weak. They are hurting the league. Yeah, man, you got to give guys a chance to get excited, but you just can't get in no guy's face no more. They don't want that. So yeah, guys, make sure you smash the thumbs up button as you come in. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate everybody being here. Rex says that was definitely a safety in the Seahawks-Titans game. I said what I said. You're right. It was, man, because he ran back that deep. They didn't put him in there. That was a safety. I agree with you. I agree with you, Rex. Gable says, how will the Fuller return affect the uses of water? Not too much. It will help him out. He won't be able to get double covered. We just need somebody to throw the ball downfield. I just need them to have routes going down the field. But if Fuller actually plays and he's not in the doghouse, it won't affect Waddle. Waddle might end up with the most targets on this team since Will Fuller is going through family issues right now. Gabriel said, thanks. No problem, bro. I got you. Okay. So my homie Street says, my 10-man team is Kyler, Derrick Henry, Chris Carson, D-Hop, Woods, Logan Thomas, and Sutton at flex. 10-man team is Kyler, killer, Derrick Henry, killer, Chris Carson is straight, D-Hop a killer, Woods is straight, Logan Thomas is good, and Sutton is coming into his own. Where you got a strong team. That's a B+ team. B+. Uzi says, Titty, I know you're a Cowboys fan, but the Chargers deserve the Jared Cook touchdown that got called back for taunting after the play. I agree with that. I ain't gonna look, bro. I don't cap for my team. I tell the truth. I stay 100. Rex says, what might affect Waddle more is Tua weak ribs. I agree. I like that, Rex. I like that. Yes, it could, man. But I think they're gonna give him some manufactured targets. Like they're gonna design some plays for him, like some gadget plays. Strick says Derrick Henry is evolved in the passing game. That's insane. Yes, he might go down as the RB1. He might smash fantasy this year. Lindell says, guys, remember, it's a long season. Yep. If you got a guy that you believe in that's not performing good, chance he will turn it around. He's right, guys. That's why I'm telling y'all, don't drop your guys. That's why I'm staying with DK. I'm not long on anything. Gabriel said, may be true. Yep. Strick said, Odell is a boom this year. He could be. He could be. If you can trade for him for a little bit of nothing, like if you can take Corey Davis and turn him into Odell, that might be okay. I'm not telling you to go do that, but that might be an okay deal. Strick said, especially how Jarvis is out. Yep, I agree. Agree with that. Martin Castillo said, is it time to panic with CEH? It is. That's just my opinion. I would try to trade him or if you keep him, wait for a boom game and then get off of him. That's why I don't draft no CEH. That was a bad draft pick. They shouldn't have drafted him. He just don't fit the offense. He's the same as, they could use Tyreek Hill for him, for what he does. I hate to say it, they could. I said what I said. They could use Tyreek Hill. Strick says, Martin Castillo, yes, the Chiefs have way too many options before giving him the rock. Yep, they do. I didn't even know what you was going to say, Strick, but that's what I just said. Rex says, do you think the Rams are going to sign a veteran like Frank Gore, Adrian Peterson, and now that Darrell Henderson is gone, he's hurt, maybe, or they get somebody off the practice squad, but yeah, they might. But I'm not picking them up for fantasy. I'm not picking him up for fantasy. The second take says Anthony's on the Browns about to turn up. Yeah, Anthony Schwartz. Yeah, with that play action, I agree. I like Anthony Schwartz. If you can pick him up, guys, go pick him up. Uzi says big time panic with CEH. Yep. Street says the second take extra. How are you feeling about Odell? Uzi said, imagine if the Chiefs drafted Jonathan Taylor instead of CEH. I agree. Or Antonio Gibson. Rex says Taylor is starting off slow right now. Yeah, guys, I would trade him. I don't like what's going on with Taylor. I would just trade him. He could still go and finish good in fantasy, but me, I would trade him for another player. That's just me, guys. The second take says OBJ is a wide receiver 3, I think. Yes, but he's going to have some boom weeks because he's still a good route runner. The second take says, TD, are you a guy think the Cowboys can win each year? It depends. No, I don't think it automatically. It depends on what we have. Last year, I knew it was going to suck. This year, we good. I'm not saying I'm not picking us for no Super Bowl team, but we is a playoff team, and we are a top 10 defensive team. So I try to be real, second take. I try to be real. Street says, the second take extra. How isn't Jarvis hurt? Yeah, Jarvis is hurt. He's hurt. The second take says depends on who your options are. They are a heavy running team. I agree with that. Eli, what's going on, Eli? Subscribe to the channel if you're new, man. I appreciate you being here, man. This is a great fantasy football family, bro. He says, also subscribe to the OnlyFans, only $10 a month, man. I'm available for you at all times of the day. And I also offer consultations, and they half off if you are OnlyFans member. But it's in the chat if you haven't seen it yet. But Eli says, Zeke for Gibson, who wins that trade? Gibson, the Gibson owner. Brett S, he says, yes. What's going on, Brett? Subscribe to the channel if you're new, man. If you already, I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate everybody being here as always, guys. I really do. The second take says, TD Cowboys are in a top 10 defense. If so, they should be able to win the Super Bowl. As time tell, we'll tell. I don't think so. I think you don't cost you a top. Look, the Steelers was a top 3 defense last year, and they lost in the first round of the playoffs. So, look, Dak is not going to come out every week and throw for 400. So, we're a top 10 defense, but it's like we get turnovers. We're not like the Pittsburgh Steelers. So, we're going to turn you over. We have to score with it. I don't believe we're going to win the Super Bowl, but I do believe on second take, and hold me accountable for that, bro. I do believe we're a top 10 defense this year. We didn't look what we did with Justin Herbert. So I believe that. Uzi said TD to go. Appreciate it, bro. Brad says, what are your thoughts on Panthers this year? They beat the Saints bad this week. Listen, this is another top 10 defense. The Panthers are a top 10 defense. I think they probably could come in second in that division to be a wild card team. And they're going to be hard to beat because I love Matt Rule. He's one of the best offensive coordinators in the league. You see what he's doing with Sam Darno. You see what he did with Teddy Bridgewater. I like this team. Carolina Panthers it has a chance to be a wild card team this year. The Bucs better not sleep. If the Bucs sleep, they can go out there and snatch a game from them. It's a division game. I said what I said. So, yeah, Brett, the Panthers are going to be good this year. Panthers looking real good. Sam Darno. Darno is very underrated. He is. With Matt Rule. Brett says, will Allen Robinson be low-scoring wide receiver 2 this year with the Bears situation? Once Justin Fields get in there, Allen Robinson going to be okay. He may not finish as the wide receiver 1, but he's going to be okay. He's going to be fantasy starter, but he should finish as a top 12, maybe top 15 wide receiver this year. Street says, I got Odell on my bench. I want to do a Corey and Woods trade for Terry McLaurin. That's fine. Corey Davis and Robert Woods for Terry McLaurin. I'm okay with that. I think that's a good idea. The second take says also AB, Amari Cooper, and Alvin Kamara sold me in one of my leagues. Okay. Okay. So you had to play against them. I think that's what you're saying. Uzi said, Nelson. Hey, he didn't have a great game this week, but I'm still stashing. I'm still keeping him. I like Nelson Aguilar. He's still the number one on the Patriots. If they would have been in a different game script, he would have had more points. Street says, I'm just wondering, are you worried on that Washington football team run game situation? I don't expect Antonio Gibson to finish as maybe the RB1 because of Mckinsey, as in right now, but he still will finish as a top 12 RB. I'm okay about it. I'm not worried about it really not right now. I'm not straight. Guys, that's my OnlyFans. Subscribe to my OnlyFans, cutting edge content. I'm available for you all day. Brad, are you good? It ain't got to be the last question, bro. Brad says, last question, because you are a Cowboys fan, is Pollard worth picking up and could be a usable flex? Yes and yes. And you can start him this coming up week. I said what I said. You can start. The second take says, good stream. I got to go. Yeah, appreciate it, bro. Thank you. Uzi said Herbert versus the Chiefs next week will be a shootout. Yes, it will be. Yep. Eli, what's going on, Eli? Eli said, is it time to panic with Zeke? No, it's not time to panic, but trade him because I think he can finish as a top 12 RB at the most. That's the best. Uzi said, did you see that Damian Harris touchdown where he broke 7 tackles in one play? He's the beast. Yes. I seen him. They didn't even have to pass the ball that much that game. Uzi said, do you think Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum could win a championship together in the future? They need one more player. They need one more good player, bro. Yes, they can. They can, but they need a good player. I love the coach. I love Stevens. So, guys, thank you for tuning in to this live. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Like I said, I'm gonna go live tomorrow too, guys. And just hit me up with any questions in YouTube. I get to you fast as I can. But if you go to OnlyFans, I promise you I will get to you. So guys. So subscribe to my OnlyFans. Thank you for tuning in to Fantasy Goods Sports, guys. Y'all have a great night, and let's enjoy this game tonight. I appreciate you too, Uzi. No problem, Eli. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, man. I'm glad to see you here, bro. Anytime. Thank you, Brett. I appreciate it, bro.